know if the cell phone holder can support the weight of this new microphone thing. Okay, friends. Unfortunately, I arrived just as clouds came in at sunset, but we're going to drive to Newport Bay. Please give me some feedback on the microphone testing here. I have to try to not make the car sick, so I'm sorry, I should have adjusted this already. There's going to be a lot of sound issues, so if anything's to be too much, please just mute it or turn volume low. I'm trying to make this stable. I don't know how stable it's going to be, and I just realized, how the hell do I navigate if I'm streaming? I can't see ways. Oh well, we'll figure this out. I don't even know if anyone will come. Sorry about the noise. I'm trying a lavalier mic and my shirt won't support it. So I am wearing a necklace with the lav mic, but the seatbelt is a big issue here. So that's the warning about maybe needing to, maybe I could turn down the gain. Maybe I could turn down the gain. It's a lavalier mic, guys. Oh, I look terrible. Oh, this lighting is terrible. I've been awake a long time, but we got to do this. Okay, I screwed this up. Let's lower the gain. Okay, back down. All right. Welcome, Grumpy. I don't know how I can. It's about the best I can do, and so it's going to be rubbing. I hope that sound isn't horrible. See, it won't go on my color. It's like, it's not good enough. It's floppy. Hey, Kay Garcia, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could not stream the beautiful drive. Well, McVomit. I thought I could not stream the beautiful drive. I've never had cell phone reception, and the whole time during the Van Buren drive west, it was a golden sunset through autumn leaves, but I had the dash cam. It said I had 5G the whole time. So I'm sorry, this is an experiment. Please give me feedback on the sound. We're going to see if people can finally hear me above the road noise. If you can, then I'm sorry, it's on my seatbelt. Later we'll take care of the rubbing noise against the seatbelt, but just mute it if it gets too bad, guys. All right, let's go while we still have some daylight. Okay. Oh dear. I just went over a curb, but I unintentionally should not have. Okay, whoopsie. All right, let's go the proper way out of here. I will not be interacting with chat, and there goes my, that voice is my dash cam, the one that really sucks. I need a new one. But I've had every kind of weird thing happening to me to keep me from this journey, and I hope it bears fruit, and if so, it's pretty exciting. This is Lincoln City, and so this is when you first, I haven't even seen the ocean yet, when you first come in off the eastern highway there. This is Highway 18. This is what you first see, and so McDonald's is a good place with like Wi-Fi and open area to meet people and whatnot. A long time ago when I did truck driving, this is what we did. Now, I drove through the Echo Complex fires, burn scar, and in 2020 I was there right after it burned, in September of 2020. It was power lines down, and I just, I took some pictures of the horrific devastation. Some rebuilding has happened, especially the trailer parks that got it. But I want to make contact with the people that I wanted to help. I just kind of retraced my footsteps from some of my prior footage that was, when 2020 was happening, I couldn't breathe in Portland. Like it just got to be so bad. I couldn't breathe day after day after day. I was really struggling. I mean, 2020's wildfires are something that once in a lifetime type stuff. And provide feedback in chat too. If it's too bouncy, if this is a bad cell phone holder, if it's making you sick, or if it's bouncy, or if there's a rubbing from my lavalier mic, if I'm not clear, if I need to be louder, softer, just tell me about that. This is a test. And I would have been here a little bit sooner, but I pulled over to take those pictures of the Echo Complex fire. It was the forgotten fire out here, almost to the coast. And it just swept through neighborhoods. The power lines went down in 75 to 100 mile an hour winds. You know, just like everywhere was blowing in 2020. It was like Santa Ana's for all three western states at the same time. To my knowledge, nothing like that has a name. And the last time we experienced something like that was 1933, and that caused the Tillamook burn. And so, wouldn't you know it, 2020 comes around. And here we are. It's supposed to be every 75 years to 125. And all over Oregon and California too. The power companies just let their lines fall and set fires. And people would call 911 and they'd be like, hey, turn off the power. They're burning down neighborhoods. They're starting huge fires on the highways and in the forests. And they would wring their hands and go, but it's a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day. We can't reach supervisors to get authorization to turn the power off. Oh God! Like they actually were told they would lose their jobs if they ever did such a thing. It's just one of those like, oh dear Lord. You look in hindsight, it's like 911 operators telling people to don't move, stay in place in the Twin Towers. Okay, we're going through Lincoln City. This is an amazing boardwalk. This is a very fun. Oops, I should have stopped for them at the crosswalk. I didn't know if they were going to cross or what. Amazing shopping down here, and a nice little historic downtown. Yeah, that's a fossil shop to the right. I will not be interacting with chat, but I do appreciate your feedback and like hitting the like button. If you double tap the screen, that's supposed to do it these days. Oh, look at that mist. I still haven't seen the ocean yet. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take it off recirculation. Yeah, we're going to smell that. Oh, yeah, smell the ocean. Ah. How's the road noise right here? It's a lavalier mic. It's supposed to reject intelligently outside noise. This is a great windows down test. There was these old buildings last time I was here, and they were falling apart, and there were pigeons roosting in them, like really big barn-like buildings. And I may have passed it. Maybe they tore it down, but I wanted to know if that building survived. We can check this out on Street View later. And this is the last hurrah of summer. I was not prepared for it to be hot today. As I went through Salem and those areas, and ended up going through. Oh yeah, you can smell the salt right there. That was a nice breeze. As I went through, window experiment over. As I went through, where was that again? I went to Salem and then got lost in Salem. Thank you, Waze. Salem is horrifying. Oh, you can't really see the ocean. It should be over there to the right. See that? That's the ocean, but it's an odd, very, the sun's peeking out right there, just above this, like, band of haze that came in. It was sunny and warm, and I drove through the Van Buren corridor. I went to Grand Ronde. I took pictures of the Indian reservation, like the old one, not like the casino where the Spirit Mountain Casino is, but the Indian reservation where they had the Indian agency in the 1800s in charge of, rounding up the Indians and sending them there. The Indians around Portland were sent there. And west, the Tuolutins were, and the Tuolutins became extinct. They lost their identity because there were only about, 78 to 98 survivors of the entire band. And so in a heartwarming show of, caring and cooperation, between the races at the time, the locals just adored the Tualetans, and the locals at Gaston. We're at Lincoln City. We're going to go south to Newport, and there's an epic bridge. You got to see this bridge. It's one of the best in the world. It's something, you know. It's iconic. So you'll see this bridge, and this guy's going extremely slow, but oh well. We're going to meander today, because when I was in a hurry today, nothing worked. I kept getting like terrifying, you know, near misses with car accidents. People have been driving insanely on the road today. And there's a big game with, I don't know, the Oregon Ducks or something. So I-5 was clogged with people that had like flags out their windows, and I don't know what it is about. I think people know that this is the last weekend of summer, and we could even have snow in the Cascades by Tuesday or whatnot. And I'm like, no, I got to get to California. No snow in the passes. No. I fully expect us to lose from time to time the 5G, you know, the internet. But we'll see. It's a good test. So anyway, the Tualatin Indians dwindled to fewer than 100. Excuse me. Less than is when you're talking about numbers, like mathematics. Fewer is when you're talking about people. I just taught you something grammatically, man. I learned it from not a teacher. I learned that from Stannis Baratheon in Game of Thrones. The reason he was an unpopular candidate for the monarchy is he was like a dour stickler who would correct people's grammar all the time. Somebody said, well, we have less men than them, you know, in that army, and he would go, fewer. And he says this under his breath all the time in Game of Thrones. If you go back and watch it, you're like, oh, no, the Dory Cove restaurant is boarded up and it's got a death fence around it. No. Oh, I was going to go eat there. Oh, that's a legendary pancake house. Ah. Okay, Lincoln City, I'll have you know, had a tornado here a while ago. It was a water spout tornado thing. This is a great bunch of antique stores to the right here too. I think this region area here was damaged. Oh my God, there's a cockpit of an airplane to the left. You guys couldn't see that. Holy. Oh, that was sticking out of the building. It's like the front end of a 737. Wow. One day we'll cruise the coast. You know, this is an experiment. And if this pans out, you guys will understand why I'm here. That will be revealed. That will be revealed. No, I'm not on my way to California. I'm going back to Portland, if you're wondering. I'm sorry, I cannot interact with chat or look at it because I'm driving, you know. This is a sound experiment and a driving kind of experiment. Because I want to see if I can... Oh, the ocean's to the right. The Inn at Spanish Head right here. This is where there's a webcam for the ocean. It's something KGW or Coin or somebody has access to. Oh, look at the Oregon coast, guys. That's freaking gorgeous. Excuse me, I'll there. Look at that. Look at that. I hope it's not pixelated junk for you guys. I can't tell, but please hit the like button, guys. Do you want to see more of this? Insert coin and gas money. The link to PayPal and whatnot's in the description of the video. I could use some gas money. If you want to see some more of this, man, I can take you special places. Many special places. I took some photos earlier, and you'll see that later. Anyway, about the Tualatin Indians, you know, everybody thinks that white people hated Indians and vice versa, and then just tried to, you know, crap on of good relations. In fact, most of the time, Indians but when they didn't, it was epically horrifying and tragic. Epically. But the Tualetans were friendly and beloved and like hippies. Some tribes were more like, you know, they were like hardcore capitalistic, you know, slave owning, slave trading, materialistic, imperialists, just like Mayans and Aztecs and such. all about bling and wealth and owning a lot of slaves, and you know how that is. But then some Native Americans were like, well, they were communists, they were hippies. I'm not saying Marxist, don't get the modern idea in your head, but just the basic idea of sharing and not really, caring about money or material things. Now, there's a book called The Communist Societies of the United States. Oh my God, you can't see it to the right. Is the most amazing rock formation with a tree on it, and that stupid thing is in the way. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll have to remedy the situation. This is not the ideal. Is that a dune buggy on top of a vehicle? What the hell? Yeah, we'll have to get something else that attaches to the windshield for this. It's low tide right now. Wow, I would love to go out there gooey duck hunting. Geoducks, gooey ducks, gigantic. Oysters of unusual size with elephant trunks that look like a penis. Waltons are like hippies, and so they roamed around the Willamette Valley, especially west of where Portland is. It's Walton Plains, it's what they're called today. Hillsboro, West Union, Beaverton, Tiger, Newburgh, places like this, if you've heard of them. Forest Grove. And then they would cross the Cornelius Pass or the Logai Trail and go to Wapato Island, which became Savi's Island. And so they just wandered around from these different places from season to season. Of course, Willamette Falls for the salmon, But it's the land of plenty. It's the Garden of Eden is what the Willamette Valley is. And that's quoting the earliest fur trading, pioneers. Alexander Ross, to be specific. So, yeah, it's low tide, but that stupid thing on the right is blocking your view of the ocean. Man, yeah, we're going to fix that. If you guys can help me fundraise, we'll get a dash thing that will, what's the speed limit here? Give you guys full view, without car sickness mode. Remember, hit the like button, friends. That'll be epic. Much obliged. Oh, Kernville is right to the left. This is where they filmed one time, Sometimes a Great Notion with, to the left, is the Stamper House with Paul Newman. It never made it to DVD. So it was just in the theaters in the 70s, and it went poof. It was never VHS, it was never DVD. But now it's a Blu-ray, and people can see this mysterious movie that only old-timers remember, It's amazing. But the town of Kernville, the ghost town, is pretty much gone now. Sadly, not much of Oregon history is preserved. Well, anyway, the Tualtons went to Forest Grove a lot in a place called Gaston. There were these big lakes and marshes and wetlands, and for the tribe, which was only numbering around 100 people anymore, late 1800s. That was all they needed. They had Wapato, they had waterfowl. Wapato is Indian potato. It's it grows in lakes and stuff, and it's like a lily, and you eat the root. Well, anyway, so they had all of that right there. They just wanted that fertile, swampy area that seasonally flooded, and then it was rich farmland next door, and a bunch of the pioneers had already claimed that land as Donation Land Claim Act or whatever from 1849. I mean, Oregon still is one of the least populated states. Oregon, it was only settled because they paid people to go out there and do it. It was absolutely huge, big, and empty because most of the Indians died. It's still big and empty, like Eastern Oregon. But those who had gotten this rich farmland as their donation, they got 40 acres basically, or 60 or whatever it was, for free from the government as long as you improved the land and lived on it for a bit and had a family. Well, even though they got this for free, they wanted to give it back to the Indians. Oh, thank you. I think somebody donated. I just saw that flash, but I can't really look at the screen. Thank you. So the I hope we can make the bridge is going to be cool, even if it's the dark, guys. Anyway, all the white settlers and Euro settlers, whatever we're supposed to be called now, like our ancestors, right? They really wanted to help out, and they told the federal government, we want a little reservation for them right here, please. This is all they need. This is all they have. We'll help them. We want to give the land back to the Indians here so they can survive. They've always been wonderful and kind, you know. And the feds said no and shipped them off to Grand Ronde, where they just lost their identity and their language, because it was like being one pebble, but now you're thrown on the beach. They couldn't maintain cohesiveness and their own identity. And that was the last straw, you know, like many of them died because they were around people. The idea of giving them the Gaston onion fields, is what they were called at the time, was so that they could isolate themselves. It's sad. But I met somebody from the Grand Ronde tribe today, and so I took it. And I hope he's here. That would be great. But then again, he was at work and may not have subscribed or know that we're live. But if you're here, well met. I would have liked history to be my channel. Wildfire tracking happened because, well, nobody else is doing it. And I lost a friend to fire, and I almost lost my brother in paradise. I'm just doing that because nobody else does. And you friends make it possible. Mods, the donors, the viewers, people who share, people who tune in, people who encourage us. I can't do it without you, and it's absolutely true. I'm trying to see my family right now. I've got dire family news in California. I have to be there, but I can't go there without a laptop. And this has been more difficult than I ever imagined to get one, because Intel dominates for video editing PCs. And the last generations of processors have been faulty. Okay, we're back. It hasn't been possible, so I'm still on the quest, because I can't go to California without the ability to cover a big event like a Santa Ana wind event, God forbid. This is paradise season. This is Oakland Hills firestorm season. We are in the California's worst fire season right now. It's the calm before the storm until the rains hit and the snows. We're super dry, just like summer, and now, October through January, the hurricane-force winds can blow out of the Nevada desert, and all the Californians live in fear. Dry, just add 75-mile-an-hour winds. Well, you know what happened with the park fire? Those were about 35. You understand what happens with 75? Okay, we're on Niakan Mountain right now. They say there's a buried treasure here. I'm sure it's pixelated. Niakan. I believe that's where we are. I'm not sure. But I'll know. Strangely, the image on my phone is brighter than what my eyes can see. It's pretty good at looking at the dark. seeing in the dark. I gotta pull over for a minute. I have to adjust the screen. Hang on, friends. Well, this sunset sucks. Clouds rolled in just as it was about to get nice and golden. Okay, I've failed to do something important. Oh my God, I can't screen record. I want to screen record just in case you guys, I mean, I'm sure it's like low resolution. I want to screen record so that you guys can see the high res version I can upload later. Now it's saying that we can't do it with, it can't screen record with sound. Well, whatever. Whatever, if it's a silent video, whatever. I don't know what else to do. So this was going to be the most beautiful sunset for you guys. Okay, let me, the microphone's on the seatbelt. I'm sorry if it makes sounds. It's just, I'll have to make a necklace or something, like a short necklace to make this lavalier mic work. Really, keep it low volume because I don't know what it's doing. The feed's fine. Okay. Oh my God, there's some epic waves. You have to see this. Okay. I'm glad we're here. I'm going to show you the bridge too, but oh man, guys, you got to see these waves behind me. I mean, here's some cool waves right there, but behind me, man, I'm going to turn around. This is so spooky and eerie. There's nothing as eerie as the Oregon coast. Look at this mist. Summer just ended. Right before our eyes. It was warm and kind of hot today. Welcome to autumn in the Pacific Northwest. It's freaking epic. Look at this. Is this coming in clearly? Can you see this with good resolution, friends? Can you? Okay, I'm about to move the microphone. Warning, there may be loud noises. Okay, sorry, you were warned. I'm having difficulty clipping it to anything around my collar because my shirt doesn't support the weight of it. Okay, yeah, this is epic, guys. So I'm going to take us for a walk. A quick one because I want to show you the Newport Bridge, and I'm sure that'll show up in the dark. And I'm actually not sure where I am because I can only see what I'm filming now. So I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to Newport Bridge. It's been a long time for me here. All right, so let's go take a quick walk. Now, warning, you might get really car sick because I have to take it. I must take it off of the holder and everything, guys. All right, so where's my hat? It suddenly became bone chilly. Now this will be like a test of the wind, you know. Oh man, I bet you guys can. Oh, that is fresh. Man, it smells like the ocean too. Oh wow. Yeah, it's sweater time. Yeah, this will be a good test of the microphone. I'm like outside the car. Oh God, my sweater. I almost let go of my sweater. It would have gone into the ocean. Oh no. Not the North Face. This one was expensive. Not the North Face. I got a giant fuzzy North Face, like a jacket liner. I'm not wearing the jacket. Oh God, it's cold. But I came prepared. I came prepared because I'm always cold. Okay. Putting on my jacket and the wind gust. That was a little epic. Okay. Warning, loud sounds as I move the mic. It's an alligator clip. Hang on, friends. Oh, that's a mute button. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I had a mute button on the side of the thing. I'm sorry, friends. I just opened this up. Your kind donations bought the sound gear, guys. Please hit the like button, by the way. And please keep the donations coming. There's a link to my PayPal. If you could hit the join button, become a member, man, that would be epic. If you spend $2, I get 10 because YouTube's doing a special right now. If not, just hey, enjoy it. This ad-free experience is brought to you by my donors. I mean, all of my experience is brought to you by my donors. And thanks for being patient with the sound test. Oh God. I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry. I dropped it. And it just rolled on the ground underneath a tire, and I grabbed it before the car backed up. Oh my God, the devil is out today. Thank you, Guardian Angel, for saving my brand new sound gear. Holy crap. Okay, we'll have to secure this. Okay. All right, I don't know if this is good at all, but I'm going to show you how I've just mounted it on my collar. All right, motion sickness warning. It's on my collar now, and it was on my necklace and on the seatbelt. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you have to have really stiff clothing for this to work, so I'm going to make a necklace. So it's really short, so it'll do this. And an insect bit up my neck, but I'm okay. Like, don't worry about this. But that's why I was so tired the other day. I had to take Benadryl. And I was like, I just took it, and then I had to go live. I'm like, ah. But I'm all right. Okay. Let's show you. There's a good wind noise. Let me see if there's another setting. Screen locked. Press this to unlock screen. Oh, press the power button. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm messing with this little receiver that's on it. Okay, so left side, there's boost. How do I do noise reduction, like amp that up? High noise. I hope this is better. We'll figure this out. All right, here. Let's actually look at the. Oh, there's a call. I have a small craft advisory. My current location is a small craft advisory. Oh, the keys are still in it. Where are the keys? Excuse me. Motion sickness warning. I still can't read much of chat. It's just going away, and my fingers are getting numb. But I will absolutely love all the feedback later. I got to get back on the road. But I wanted to show you guys some epic organ stuff. Where are the keys? Oh, there they are. Okay, I got it. I have a selfie stick and all that, but I'm just showing you real quick because I got to get back on the road. I'm not staying here. I'm going back to Portland. Stuff is happening. It's way too much to explain. Okay. I have not been resting. I've been working my tail off to try to get to California and be ready for the Santa Ana wind season and whatever the hell is in store for us. There we go. Okay, sorry, it's like motion sickness time. Epic though. Now this is one of those spots where you can see the whales and the sea otter, if you're really lucky. There's other spots on the coast where, I guess I have to look at my left shoulder because that's where the microphone is. There's other spots on the coast where you can look right over the cliff, like straight down, and there's kelp. And I showed up and there was a gray whale with her calf just kind of snoozing, and the calf was playing around with otter in the kelp, and I just missed that once in a lifetime photographic opportunity. It's good? Okay, thank you. Oh, this is very impressive then because this is really windy. It's not tornadic, but it's quite windy. Okay. I just want to show you guys Niakan Mountain. This is a haunted, tales, you know what I mean? But also just, I don't believe in ghosts, but the feel of it is haunted. It's sacred. You can just feel it dripping. Like that. There are burials up there. You can just tell. It's been sacred, and long ago there were some pirates or Spanish or somebody came here and buried a treasure up there, and the Indians noticed it. They were mum about whether or not they ever dug it up or knew exactly where it was, but it was never found that anybody knows. It's called the Treasure of Niakan Mountain. We're not near one of the lighthouses, I don't think. I'll keep you guys streaming with me because you will see the Newport Bridge. It's really epic. It's iconic. It's got these dual arches that are like concrete. I can't remember who the architect was, but it's one of the bridges of the world. Bridge lovers, and that is a group of people, like, car lovers and whatever. And they come from all over to see it. All over. Danger, keep back, fence is what that says. And sometimes the waves reach up here. All right. Oh dear, is the bathroom still open? The coffee has suddenly hit at me. And this isn't even one of the good turnouts. This is just the one that, well, sunset caught us, so I decided to go show you the thing. The thing about Oregon is it doesn't really have any beaches. It's not warm. It's never warm. It doesn't have beaches. It's got these cliffs everywhere. It's rugged and beautiful and savage, and always freaking cold. Always cold. But it's not your beach vacation. It's not Venice Beach. It's not. There's very few bays and inlets that can accommodate ships and boats safely or shelter them. And so Oregon's just not that developed as a sea, thing. That's why Seattle grew way bigger than Portland. We just don't have any good bays and ports out here for trade. Like San Francisco, LA area, the Catalinas, Puget Sound, nothing like that. We have the graveyard of the Pacific, the Columbia River Bar, one of the most dangerous places in the world to try to cross. It's a wonderful spot. Thanks for showing my pleasure. So when the Cascadia hits, holy crap, I mean, unimaginable, but that's what Seaprobe is training for. He's practicing grass landings. If you go to odart.org, you can get a tax-deductible donation. It's odart.org. You know how I know that website? It's because I registered it myself. Well, with Seaprobe's help. I was like, you guys need a website. So later I'll be making some commercials for them, but who knows when it's going to strike? There's been a lot of 4.0 quakes off this coast. I'm antsy about it. It could be in 200 years, but could be in 200 days. So ODART needs your help like right now. And they're scrambling to get ready for things, and they're doing a lot of great progress, like making the AWACS. We did successful tests of one of the planes circling was a bridge between ham radio operators of the coast and the Willamette Valley and also Eastern Oregon. In Washington, I think. You can ask Seaprobe, ask the ham people. I'm getting back in the car, my hand just froze. And I'm going to need to use that bathroom. God, I feel weird streaming like my car and exactly where I am. I could be ambushed. All right. Excuse me. It's car sickness time. Hang on. Oh, man. Oh, see, there's no wind in here. Okay. Yeah, odart.org. Thanks. Just ask him about it. Sorry, I can't really interact with chat. So I'm gonna keep you with me. I think the bridge is still going to be something you can see and be a cool thing. But I'm going to go use that bathroom first, if it's open. Hey, car, damn it. I mean, dang it. This is scary. And terrible lighting. God. I also just need to sleep more. Okay. Excuse me, friends. Hey, come on. There we go. Strangely, the camera could see better than I can. Like YouTube, like the screen of my. Yeah, thank you, dash cam. That is a bathroom, right? Is that a bathroom? Okay. It's a bear-proof trash can. Shut up, car. I'll put my seatbelt on later. I'm not going nowhere. Like, rest assured, this is not pre-recorded. This is real time. Okay. Now here's where I get smart, and I don't bring the microphone into the bathroom with me. I'm just gonna. Okay. Let's mute it for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Be right back, friends. I'll just keep it live. Powering down. Hey, focus on the right stuff, YouTube. Oh, seriously. I just told you where to focus. Right there. The buildings, you know? Oh, for God's sake. What a primitive piece of junk. Like, seriously, right there. I tapped the screen. Focus right there. Do it. Do it. Okay, all right. I'm just not going to mess with it. Be right back. my God. There's bats. There's bats chasing me, guys. I thought they were cute. I'm like, oh, bats. And they get vroom, next to my face. No. Get away. Get away. Wait. Like, people make the joke. We can't stop here. This is bat country. Like, I would make that joke one day, but it just chased me. Oh, okay. All right. All right, remember, I can't really interact much with chat. I've got a destination. So, there's a sound test and a test of connectivity out here. I'm actually not sure where I am 100%. Oh, shoot. Starting normal recording. What just happened? Oh no. What a time. For the keychain to just fall apart and dump my little things on the ground. Like the fobs for Safeway and all that kind of thing. Yeah, hang on, friends. I know that sounds pretty bad right now. It's a lav mic we're testing. Because people couldn't hear me over the road noise last October when I filmed the eclipse for you guys. Heck. Hang on. It just fell. Oh, okay. Man, I got wedged into the seat there. Keys back together. Okay. All right, bear with me, friends. Okay. It'll be worth hanging out. I'll randomly talk about stuff. Excuse me. And you'll see in the headlights the epic Newport Bay Bridge. And then we'll wrap it there, so I have to continue the journey. And then we'll see what the test is like. And I don't think it would be all that exciting to stream something in the dark on the way home. But hey, we'll see about that. Oh, yuck. Okay, I'm drinking. Oh boy. I'm drinking one of those Starbucks Frappuccino things. I know, it's probably hard to hear me, sorry. I'm drinking one of those Starbucks Frappuccino things. Thank you, friends, for the tips. Thank you for buying me food on the road. And I was like, oh, I found the lid. It was down there. So I just put it on, and I thought better of it. And I went, okay. I'll take it off because with one hand I'm driving, right? So I'll just take it back off. I just found another one. So whatever I just had underneath the seat, the old one, thank God I didn't just put it on the beverage, because I don't remember the last time I drank one of these. It may have been wedged under there from like 2022 or something. I was last in California. That one's going in the trash. But I just got these today. Thank you for your kind donations. We're experimenting. Anchor makes sound equipment. So hopefully this will replace the faulty, and we'll just, they're not faulty, they're just pieces of crap. The Rode Wireless 2 Go, those are just pieces of crap. I'm going to sell them. It's all hype, but it's not good for video production. The little things here on the Rode, like the actual receivers, they have like the ability to store, you know, like what you're saying. Like, however, there's no way to stop it. Like if you go over the time period of like interviewing somebody or like whatever you're doing with sound, filming a movie, if you go over the amount of time that the Rode microphones can record, they just record on top of what you already did, and you lose everything from the beginning. That's a video producer's video production nightmare. I mean, you like have to stop people in the middle of the interview, or like, hey, oh wow, we're filming an amazing whale breaching over there, but we have to stop filming in order to get the, you know, off of the road. It'll never alert you, and it also won't record anything. There's no record button, so it's supposed to all go into the camera. And so I had in ghost towns I walked around in, and firefighters I interviewed near the Caldor burn scar in 2022, and I go back and I have no sound. When the bars are bouncing and everything, it doesn't ever say recording. And so they're pieces of crap. So these are totally different in that. They record to themselves if you want. They don't overwrite. Yada yada. And I just plugged it into the phone today, and it worked. I didn't have to do anything. It just worked. Oh my God, Rodes are not like that whatsoever. I felt really betrayed. Most of what I shot in Tahoe was like ruined because of that. But hey, we learned, and I learned never to, you know, I just bought them and went to California. I learned never to do that again. Test my gear before I go. Man, there's like a partly full moon over there that's peeking out. So stay with me. I'm not actually sure where I am, but I can't actually minimize YouTube to look at the actual maps. I've got offline maps. Let's see on my, this is why I have to have 2 cell phones. One for filming and one for like using it as a damn phone. And then I'll run the battery out of that one because I can't see the microphone receiver is plugged into it. So once I run out of the battery, now that you can't change batteries in phones, like in video production, we just pop the back off. We used to put in a new battery. Now, if you can't do that, you have to charge your other cell phone and go live from your second one, or keep filming with your second one. So that's it. This is a Galaxy S22 Plus. This is a S22. So that's a, you know, this is an $800 phone, or it was. It's now worth like $200 because a couple of years went by. And that one was, that I'm talking to you on, is like $1,000 phone. So when people are asking me like, why do you need money? Video production is the most expensive thing you'll ever freaking do. Really. Can't emphasize it enough. So there's so much more to it to get good results. And plus cost your education to learn all this. Watch out, the bug by the light is going to get me. I'm worried about the bats. I filmed some cool stuff, guys, earlier, and I feel like an idiot. I could have been live. I went to the most gorgeous golden hour drive through autumn leaves in Oregon's majestic wilderness with like huge dams of like, does this sound good right now, by the way? Because I can see chat right now. I can't scroll up. We'll have to look at that later. So sorry. Hit the like button. Give me some money for snacks and stuff. This has been expensive to get down here. I'm begging, like, please help. It's good. Okay, good. I got a moth in my car. Oh, I didn't notice. I thought you were messing with me. That's a crane fly. Poor thing. Okay, let me go rescue him. But what was I doing? Yes, map. See, don't distract me, guys. So I got the Google Maps. Looks like you're offline. Connect to the local internet in order to. Son of a. I can't use this phone I'm filming with as a hotspot. Well, then I've got this one too. I got the Pixel. But this one doesn't have connectivity either. Anyway, if I keep going south on 101, I'm going to hit the bridge eventually. So I'm just going to do that as a plan. Do you guys know where I am? I just went south of Lincoln City, and this is the first major cliff turnout. Spy Man, do you know where I am? You know Oregon, right? There's no signs here. There was a man behind me sitting behind me. There's a picnic table, but he seemed harmless enough. All right, I gotta rescue this bug. Did he leave? Did he leave of his own volition? Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, this is weird. Oh, you know what I did? I spent a lot of money on some maps because I knew this would happen. So I bought a $28 atlas, and part of the delay getting here was it was at the Grand Ronde Indian Reservation. They got some cool maps and atlases. So I got the nice big one, so I can pull out the map and like show you guys on the map. Like, here yeah. Why don't I just look at the damn map I just bought? Then I bought a map of California which has details of Tahoe. Just good for me to like explain what happened at Tahoe, and that was like $8. And then I bought a bunch of holographic cool things for you guys, for like thanking you guys. That's sort of a surprise. Sort of. Remember, I want to do more stuff like this. You guys seem to want to hang out with me for some reason. I show you cool stuff apparently. Let me know if it's back there. I think it flew out. God, it's so gorgeous at night. Like, I can't understand diurnal people. Like, what? Don't you want to see the misty moon? You know, it's freaking amazing. Let me show you. We got good resolution, right? Okay, car sickness warning. No. Flip. There you go. Oh, I know Michael Jones, but nobody knew I was coming to the coast. That's why I'm safe. And I'm about to leave. So I know that in the future, see this moon? I'm going to stop the broadcast, and then I'm going to pull over places. I'm not going to resume the broadcast until I'm ready to leave. Oh, I've thought about this. I know about the dangers of females that get ambushed. Well, they're the ones who broadcast their itinerary and the fact they're even going on a trip. But I'm 3 hours away from Portland, and nobody knows where I'm going to stop except the bridge, which is a public area. And Newport is a big city. It's one of the biggest cities on the Oregon coast, if not the biggest, actually. But we'll go to Depot Bay first. I have to get moving, guys. I'm sorry. But I wanted to show you the moon. Okay, close your eyes if you get car sick. I got to reposition the camera. It sounded like I was going to do a live map. Oh, yeah, because I'm leaving, Michael. Because now I'm leaving. I'm not going to show people exactly where I am and be like, oh, I think I'll linger here for an hour. I know how it works, but I'm not a badass. Like, people who say, oh, I'm a badass, you know that they're not, because they've never been in combat if they're bragging about how they're a badass. But I tell you what, I'm a hell of a lot more dangerous than I look. I mean, I would be targeted because I look like I'm not dangerous, but I actually am. I'm just going to leave it at that. So don't worry about me too much. I was in security. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, is this bug still in the back of the car? I'm going to get the maps. I'm just trying to explain. This is very expensive to do everything. I've spent $150 just getting out here. The gas, the little snacks and stuff, and this atlas and map situation. It's a good one. It's like, retail $28. And part of the delay was trying to clean it up a little bit. I was digging through the map section and I realized, I'm learning things here. I'm going to have a hotspot from the main phone, and that one's going to be the map. I already learned this lesson. I totally forgot. So that, I'm like, whoops. After I went live, I realized I couldn't really, if I minimize the screen and I check on maps and things, I'm going to lose you. It's because YouTube sucks. Like, the YouTube app is so stupid. I was like totally doing that before and whatever. So this is the big Atlas of California, the $28 behemoth of the Golden State. Where's Oregon? I don't care anymore. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oregon's a little bit beaten up. Oh, that's right. I got this one at a garage sale. So this is $2 versus the other one, $28 retail. But it's time is too short to leave for California to wait for anything else to arrive. All right, so let's go and look at Oregon, Lincoln City. So that's in the Newport. Okay, so that's number 32, page 32. Also telling you where I am, you could call the cops for me. I have shared my location with several people. They've been tracking me the whole way. I have check-in times. I've met all of them. I even have a habit of checking for if people are following me. Like I said, I was in security. So I just don't want to be in the position where I might have to defend myself. I don't want to be in that position. Okay. Yeah, so let's see here. Lincoln Beach, Otter Rock, Depot Bay. Yeah, we went past Kernville, Glendon Beach State Scenic Recreation Site, or Coronado Shores, or Lincoln Beach. I'm really not sure where the hell I am. But in the future, I'll hotspot from this. The small phone will be the one that I go live from. It'll be connected to my regular phone, and I'll have my regular phone to navigate and do whatever the hell I need to. And as big and detailed as this dang map is, it's not giving me a lot of details about the coast and like what's a turnout. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge Gazette Atlas thing. So I should probably get one specific for the Oregon coast. Yeah. Not that I spend a lot of time here. Whoops. Okay. All right, ear warning again. Hey, move back to the other view. It's time we did not linger. It's good we don't linger. I'm in a precarious situation here. I'm going to put it back on the seatbelt. Okay, here's where I ask, was it okay on the seatbelt? And is the air conditioning making wind noise right now? Was it really horrible on the seatbelt? I could see the bars moving. And when I moved my head, because it was rubbing on the seatbelt. Was it awful? Because I could just drive in silence rather than like destroy your ears. But you guys won't be able to hear me over the road noise. That's just the issue. I'm at Boiler Bay Wayside. Really? Sweet. All right, thanks. I can't make chat stay up here. It just doesn't. The YouTube app is primitive, but I think I can later no and no. Oh, I'm not sure what I just asked. There's 25 people watching. Yeah, Bilbo Jenkins. Yeah. I'd be afraid of you. Yeah. Oh, Kate says, I always travel with maps. I taught my granddaughter how to use them. Yeah, yeah. I always have a compass too. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Kate, thank you for being here, by the way. Hi, hi, hi. I'm sorry I missed so many people. Hey, J.E. Cat, Michael, yeah. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to go. This, at your own risk, don't wear headphones. I'm not responsible for your eardrums. And we're just going. I'm just going to go. Right, guys. I'll follow your lead. Okay, chat, I'm no longer listening to. But here we go. I need better backup lights. I've got them, but I just didn't install them. And, they make super bright ones. Oh, God, my brights are on. I better not blind people. You think my headlights suck. They really, really do. I'm agreeing wholeheartedly. All right, so morning. It's gonna fade in and out. Niakan Mountain just doesn't have a good reputation for cell phone, but you'll want to stick around for the bridge. So I'll tap the button to reconnect, but that's about all I can do. And I'm not sure how far away I am as far as like minutes to get there. So we'll figure that out. But the bridge will still look good at night. No, there was not an impact. I may turn on the radio even because I know what I should say here. Now, Boiler Bay is called that because of its shipwreck, yeah? Now, I'll tell you something that upset me, and part of what delayed me today was I found out issues with the car were present, worse than I thought. Like I knew the car was, the paint got damaged, and I took it to the body shop, and that they, when it was supposed to be ready, they called me up and said, "Hey, so what are we doing to your car? Are we supposed to paint this, this, and this?" I'm like, "What? I thought you were done. I'm leaving for California in days." And they go, "Oh, no. They didn't apologize or anything, but they had an injury, and a very long story, from the painter guy. And the guy who took my estimate and talked to me. And so I said, I think I need the paint intact when I go to California, so why don't you please fix it, and I'll just wait for another week." And I was trying to buy a laptop anyway with forlorn hope. So they're like, "Okay, yeah, we could do it in a week." And I'm like, "Okay," but they just didn't apologize and just said, "Oh yeah, that happened." I'm like, "Well, you know what? I need my car back." And so it's caused a whole bunch of problems that took me away from stream, where I had to check with the insurance company to make sure I'm not paying extra days for the rental. And I'm just like, what in God's name? So they screwed it up. This is a very long story. I won't get into it right now. Oh, I'm at Depot Bay. Oh, look at the crashing waves to the right. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Sea Hag is there. I know where I am. Oh, you got to see the crashing waves in the spotlight. Just for a minute, guys. Look at that. Oh, that is sweet. Now, this is whale watching central for the West Coast. Depot Bay is like whale watching center of the world. There's a hut to the left of me that is like where people do it. The Sea Hag restaurant is a bar and grill that's legendary. Somewhere around here. I'm at Depot Bay, right? Hey, don't back into me. Frickin' stop. Frickin' Dodge Ram idiot. Oh, God. Oh, okay, the guy on my left. This is why I don't stream driving, because I'll curse all the time. It won't be child appropriate. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Hey guys, insert coin, and we'll do a fundraiser one way to go whale watching. But I get really seasick. I have to fundraise for a lot of drugs. Okay. All right, here we go. I think the sea hag is just to the left here. Now, yeah, it is right there. It says open. Oh, yeah, I'm tempted. There was a blind Hawaiian pianist who was there years ago, in 2020 with me and Mom. And I don't know if his health is good right now, but this is one of the smallest bays in the world. And the D River, it's just like D for Delta, is the shortest river on Earth that feeds it. It's a tiny bay, but one day we'll explore it together. Oh man. I'm sorry I cannot read chat whatsoever. That's unsafe while driving, so I don't look at it. But this is our microphone test and our streaming and 5G connectivity test and all that. So I want to know if I could stream part of the drive down to California. Only in the good spots. I mean, most of it's boring as hell. Oh, there's the cops for the speed trap. This is a very deadly corridor right now. You do not go more than 45. You can't see around the curves, and so if traffic is stopped for any reason, like there's usually a huge backup of trailers and trucks and boats. And God, I saw an accident where a guy was tearing around, in a sports car. And I was in that backup, and I look in the rear view, and I see him tearing around a corner just like this. And then he comes around behind, and he sees all the stopped traffic, and he goes into the oncoming lane because he can't stop in time. And then there was traffic was stopped to the left. Oh my God, we're back. Oh my God, we're back. So I'm recording my screen, hoping that I would re-upload, like if this is pixelated, that I could re-upload like a full high resolution version. But when I lose connection with you, I guess we're back. I knew I'd lose you on Niakan Mountain, but it doesn't last forever, friends. You gotta see this bridge. You gotta see this bridge. Sorry, from time to time I'm still yelling at the phone because that's what I had to do before. I forget there's a lapel lav mic right on my chin, so forgive me. Noise from the vent, that would be what the test is right now. I have maximum reduction, but this is, I have to have cold air on my face. Or I get car sick even just driving around. Hope this isn't horrible pixelation, but I have a feeling it is. What's awful is in between, like when you lose me, I can't re-upload like what you missed because the entire YouTube just has a gray screen on it and it goes reconnecting, and that's all you would see. How about YouTube going to my phone? And when I get connection again, we upload the gaps so that there's a seamless thing later to look at. For God's sake. I mean, it's 2024. Why would I want to upload? Oh my God. Okay. Seriously. Oh, I hope we're back. Now, people who do this professionally, stream on the road, they have a device that is very expensive, takes all different